Just watching it's a creamy me movie by Columbus Cornell. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this work in 3, 2, 1.
You know, youngins, y'all know an awful lot about me and what goes on in my life and my past history. And I remember this taking me back to Christmas when my oldest son Charles and Jennifer and Kimberly were basically babies, you know. And I was working for the fire department, and I done caught a fungus in my foot, and I couldn't work, had no money coming in, and
Wow.
rented a place from a guy called Henry Brown. He later became our congressman. And it was a slum. Come on, let's face it. You know, we couldn't afford much. I think my rent was $235 a month.
Really?
Tina wasn't working. She had no job. Wasn't even thinking about it, you know. And it was Christmas time. And we had very few funds. And back then, you know, we didn't know nothing about going to the Salvation Army and all these other organizations that you can get help from at Christmas time. Toys for Tots. God bless Toys for Tots. And I remember we lived across the street from an old auction house.
Really?
And every Saturday night there was a big auction.
Auction.
Well, that Sunday morning I got up and got looking at the trash. Cause people buy that stuff, you know, if they didn't want it, they'd throw it out there in the trash pile. Well, I'd go look at the trash pile, something that I could sell in the flea market or something, you know. So that Sunday morning, man, it was like 2 weeks before Christmas. Didn't have much money. Didn't have food stamps back then. Well, they had them, but I really didn't know how to go about getting them, and I had nobody to help me get them. So that old shack we lived in, man, concrete floor. But neither here nor there. It was a bad year.
Really?
We went to. I went around looking at that trash, and somebody done thrown out a piece of a Christmas tree. Now, it wasn't the whole tree. It was just the top half.
Yeah.
And I dug it out the trash, took it home, put it on the table, because it was small, you know, a little small thing. Went and found some decorations out there. We put that on the tree. And it was pretty little. It was a Charlie Brown tree, I'll tell you that right now. It was definitely a Charlie Brown tree. But you know something? That little tree was pretty to me. And the kids, they didn't care because they were so little. All they saw was the lights. Ah, pretty lights, Daddy, pretty lights. Didn't know we won't give them for Christmas, you know, but they had the tree. And I found a little part-time job, old man Brown. Mr. Henry Brown give me a job doing some work for him, you know, patching a few sinks and, you know, digging up some sewer lines and stuff. I made enough money that 2 days before Christmas, he gave me the money he owed me. And Tina and I went out, we bought the kids toys. Mind you, it wasn't a whole lot, but it was a lot more than what they were going to have. Because back then, me and my mama wasn't talking. She disowned me. And
Really?
my mama disowned me for almost 2 years, never spoke a word to me.
Wow, 2 years. Wow.
Life.
Yeah, love.
But we got them toys and that little Charlie Brown tree.
That's really long too.
And Christmas Eve, they are all excited, you know. Daddy, Santa's coming tonight. Oh yeah, he's coming. Yeah, I swear he's coming, I promise. And they had a hard time going to sleep, bless their little hearts.
Oh.
They finally dozed off, and when they dozed off, Tina and I went and we got everything out of the car.
Yep.
Put it into the tree for them, you know, and that Christmas morning, they woke up, they ran to the tree. And out of Jennifer's mouth, she said, Daddy, Santa didn't forget us. He does love us. And I said, well, baby, why didn't you think Santa Claus loved you? She said, because little Mary at school told me we were too poor, Santa Claus wasn't coming to our house.
Oh, really?
You know, kids can be cruel. They can hurt.
Yeah, they can be. Yeah.
teach our children not to make fun of other kids who really don't have what they got. Because the day's coming when I really don't know how to say this.
Like Carolina girl thing. I'm not a Carolina girl.
You know, it's just really don't know how to say this, but teach them not to make fun of other kids just because they got something other kids don't have. That hurt Jennifer, that little girl. But Jennifer never told me about that. Not till that Christmas morning.
Wow.
I remember crying and loved cussing on her and said, "Baby, Santa loves you. Santa came to see you." And she took her baby doll and she hugged it and she loved it. Charlie, he got him an old bicycle. It was used at the thrift store, but it was a nice little bike, and he was happy. You know, he had him a bicycle, got him a cowboy hat. Jennifer got her little doll that she wanted, and some doll clothes. And then we bought them all, you know, some clothes. You know, they didn't have nothing to wear, the poor babies. Jennifer's shoes were so wore out that, well, Denise said we got a pair of shoes. You know, I think we had more bad Christmases than we had good ones. But you know something? They might have been bad,
Yeah.
but they were good because we learned from them.
Woo.
We learned from them.
Yeah.
Rest of this month, I'm going to be sharing a lot of stories with y'all about my kids and Christmas and the experiences. I love you, youngins. Merry Christmas to you. And let's get ready for Santa Claus. He's a pervert. He dresses in red. He's asking little kids to get in a sleigh. You want your kids getting in Santa Claus's sleigh with him? Not me. Bust a cap in his ass. Bye, youngins.
Wamba. That was a creamy movie by Columbus Condo. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like, and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified for a minute below. And I'm bye. Wow.